And AVX are on. Awesome. So, first training area solo. Woo! Except we have to go and put fuel in first. So, first training area taxi. Just on the way around. Yeah, today is the first training area solo, and I'm pretty gosh darn excited about it, which I think is fair enough. It's absolutely beautiful weather. Not allowed to go that way. I'm going to have to go all the way down here. Damn. Not sure I meant to go this way either. Well, that's a good start. Oh no, we are taxiway here. Good. But yeah, the weather is absolutely gorgeous. There's virtually no wind. And there was fog this morning, but it's all cleared now, and it's pretty much all completely gone by this point. So it's not even left us with any low cloud or anything. We've just got some wispy cirrus and a tiny bit of stratocumulus over around the mountains. I hope you're enjoying this weather report. Anyway, the point is that it's just a perfect day to do it, and I really, really hope that the video is giving a decent vision outside and it's not just all washed out, because it is just spectacular. So, it's going to go in and fuel, and that will mean turning everything off. And then I'll be back. Whee! Avionics on! Okay, now I'm gonna try to... Yep. So, I'll leave that open for a second. It's a little bit warm. Lilydale traffic, Jabiru 4929 is taxiing runway 36 for the training area, Lilydale.
Lilydale, CTAP, all daytime circuits to the west at Lilydale.
Clear that gravel. Clear that gravel. Best we can without running over any cones or anything. All good. Alright. So here we are, we're taxiing out runway 36. Going to depart off to the north. Actually, well, I did do both ways. But I sat there and planned a anti-clockwise circuit, and it's going to be doing a clockwise circuit. Don't have to. I mean, that's just what Elisa suggested. I could just say no. I want to do.
Lilydale, that's uniform American Kilo. Taxi for runway 36 left for departure to Avalon. Lilydale.
Okay. So they're coming right behind me. That's okay. Yeah, so actually, like, sat there and right down here. I've got my navigation all set up, ready to go. But I mean, it's only an approximate kind of thing anyway. Even if I've got my magnetic headings and all that sort of shit, because the point is that it's visual, and just doing a circuit inside the mountains more or less. But yeah, I did actually plan one the other way, but I didn't write it down and bring it today. Because that's it. It's not important. This isn't actually a navigation exercise. It's really just a fun exercise, and getting out here on such a gorgeous day, and going flying. So yeah, really excited. There's a tiny bit of nerves in there, but not, certainly not about anything. It's not like I think I'm going to get lost or anything like that. It's pretty straightforward. But yeah, just because I haven't done it yet, and it's going to be so cool. It's going to be 35 to get it per day, 35 Celsius. But at the moment, it's nothing like that. It's more like 20. And it's early in the morning. Well, I mean, early in the morning. It's 9 a.m. 9:11. So then, not really any updrafts or anything like that happening yet, or anything to be at all concerned about in that kind of respect. I said there's very little wind, and it's just a gorgeous day. Really looking forward to it. Alrighty. I got one other aircraft coming around, so let's just make this. And oops. Lined up. Top rack on. And let's do our run up checks. Alrighty. Oh, let's get this harness. Good. Alrighty, so park brake is on. Throttle 1200, engine T and P's are all green, they're all looking good. Mags, master are on. My check is off. Fuel shutoff valve is on. Quantity is looking good, just filled up with 50 litres, so it should be looking good. Checking these here, they're also indicating nicely. Alrighty, flaps, dune, all the wee dune, and though it doesn't say to do this, I like to do a range of motion check with the flaps all the way down, just to make sure that we can. It's not going to bind up anywhere or be any sort of an issue. And then do it again with flaps and takeoff position. All looking excellent. Alright, drone 250, we're showing 250 there, but we'll fiddle with it very slightly just so we feel like we've done something, which is all good. Our GPS is on, and it is indicating correctly. Our radios are good, 119.1, 135.7 is Melbourne Centre. And yeah, well, I mean, 1200, we're not turning it on yet, obviously. Necessary switches are on, fuel pumps off, avionics strobe, master mags. It's all good. Circuit breakers, check. Controls full for incorrect, even though we've already done it, we'll do it again. Hatches and harnesses are secure. Alrighty. Cylinder head temperature is green. Power up to 2000. Carb heat on. There's a tiny smidgen of a drop there. But, as one would expect, not really doing very much. Yeah, so I'll start the timer on you, even though we're currently not moving, just so that's all good. That I will put back there. Gonna need it during flight. That there as a reference. Okay, carb heat back in. Alrighty, check mags, check right mag. Slight drop. Back up. Left mag. Basically nothing, which is normal. And flick it back up. Oh good, alright. Power back idle. And it's running smoothly. As it should. It had its 100 hourly, it's about 10 hours ago now. Okay, takeoff safety brief. So, we're going to be taking off runway 36 and departing upwind to the north for Dixon's Creek. That's what the call will be anyway, and then we're going to do a circuit around the training area. We have an engine failure before we've taken off, so while we're still on the ground, reduce power to idle and stop in the remaining runway, off, etc. If we have an engine failure after takeoff with runway still available, we'll land in the remaining runway. Not so likely here because we're on runway 36, but we could potentially slip over and land on 36 left if necessary. If we have an engine failure after takeoff with no runway still remaining, while still on upwind, we'll land directly ahead or within 30 degrees of the nose because we're going to be departing upwind and then continuing north. Once we get over 1,000 feet, we'll circuit area anyway, and so we'll just be in normal course landing. Right, okay, so that is it. We are all good. And Bomber Romeo Kilo still sitting there, still doing their run up. I'm going to close this. Do want at least a little bit of air coming in. It is warm. Gonna lock that. But make sure our harnesses are all good. Harnesses are also all good, but yeah, you know. Okay, they're moving. I was just about to go, and they just finished their run-ups. Just before, or they just finished their checks just before me. Oh, good. I'll wait for them. I'll move. Funny. Alrighty, so quick race. So yeah, we're going to essentially fly up King Lake, Talangi, Hillsville, over to Warburton.
Traffic, Lilydale, Uniform Romeo Kilos, entering and rolling 36 left, Lilydale.
Lilydale, CTAP, all daytime circuits to the west at Lilydale.
Across Continue Reservoir, Sylvan, and then across and to here and into the second, and maybe do a touch and go. We'll see how we. I'll put that away. Oh no, I won't put that away. I do still need it. And we will get going. Hopefully. Come on. So I'm not going to just roll straight in, give them a second to get over anyway, but I'll stop here briefly just to make sure we're all good. Okay, might as well put that on. Check, fuel quantity is good and indicating good. Fuel flow is on. Fuel pump is on. Flaps are down and set for takeoff. Avionics on. Transponder on to set to altitude. Necessary switches are all on. Trim down for takeoff. Engine T's and P's are all in the green and we're all good to go. One last check of final and all that kind of thing. Don't worry too much about him because we're not. Yeah, we're not going to catch up to him. Okay. Lilydale traffic, Jabiru 4929 is entering and rolling runway 36 for the training area, Lilydale. And go lined up here, and off we go.
Traffic, Lilydale, Uniform Romeo Kilo is turning downwind, runway 36, and on climb to 3000 for departure to Avalon from overhead. Lilydale.
That's right, that's what they were doing. I remember now. Okay, SV's good, entrance good, everything's nice and in the green, and we're up. Woo! It kind of took me forever to get here from when I came out, but that's alright. So it was a nice safe clean climb on, nice safe speed on climb out. Didn't see where a Uniform Romeo Kilo went, but that's okay. No sign of anyone else. Alrighty. Flaps up. Up, indicating and up. Trim that up. A little bit bumpy. That's alright. So I'll do fuel pump off. Is we'll head out this way, so we're not overflying Yarra Glen, and then we will come back. Lilydale traffic, Jabiru 4929 has departed upwind, runway 36 for the training area, 1000 climbing 2500, Lilydale. Yeah, so 75, nice in between, it's not VY, but it's a nice kind of attitude. It's steeper than a cruise climb, which is all good. So we'll keep coming out here for a little bit and then we will come back around to the left. Just around about now, also. Not much. Just enough. Good nice way out. Of course, we don't want to go very far over there, because, I mean, we've still got a good couple of nautical miles, but that's when we start running into 2,500 step of Melbourne International Charlie airspace. And we don't want that. That would be bad. So we'll come back around here to head up to Dixon's Creek, Kinglake kind of area. I should note, I've never been up here, like this far north. Well, I probably have just over there, but only just. So I am actually making this up as I go along, which is pretty cool. I gotta tell you. Hence, you know, looking through my navigation and all that kind of stuff. So I will level out here at 2,500 for the moment, but we will need to then climb again. Let's just, a little bit too much back pressure. No idea. So we'll get ourselves a nice cruising speed here. So this we're all good, and then to landing Kinglake, wanted to climb up to, we'll probably hold 2,500 until we get up close to Talangi. I say holding 2,000, what I mean is not climbing up to 2,700, which is what I was doing. Yeah, our ceiling here is 4,500, and because we are on a 350 heading in, we should be even plus 500. Not that it actually matters down here. But it's still good practice. Might take just a tiny bit of that squelch out. Lookout going. That trim down, we're still climbing a bit. Full power back. Cruise back to 2,800 or so is what we're aiming for. So that's actually Kinglake over there. So we're not going to be heading quite exactly over the top of it by any means. But that also defines more or less our northern point. The other thing with altitude, of course, is that we want to make sure that, as we're getting into these wooded areas, we have enough altitude to get back to a safe landing spot if we happen to have an engine failure at the worst possible time.
Lilydale traffic, Yankee Bravo Alpha, taxi, runway 36 left, parachute operations, Lilydale.
Lilydale CTAP, all daytime circuits to the west at Lilydale.
Looking good here at the moment. We are getting close to just being. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to climb. Again, I'm going to climb up to. I'm going to start. Actually, I'll start my climb to 3,500. Returning shortly. Okay, I'm going to get that turn happening now. So, left, centre, and off to my right. And around we go. Climbing, so still just a nice gentle turn. That pressure off a little bit. Would a beautiful day it is.
Traffic at Chico, Golf Juliet, we're standing downwind, runway 17, traffic at Chico.
Not traffic at Chuka, because that sounded an awful lot like traffic at Chuka, which would be pretty cool. This is gorgeous. This is just awesome. I'm loving this. Okay, so still climbing. Not rocketing up by any means, but, you know, 150, 400 feet a minute. That's not too bad in this. Airspeed sitting on 80, so it's just a nice cruise climb. Not asking anything extravagant of it. Keeping an eye out for other traffic. We do have...
Lilydale traffic, Yankee Bravo Alpha lines up, Shirley rolls. 36 left up in departure, parachute operations, Lilydale.
Yeah, so I'm not going to have to worry about them, obviously. But we do have traffic come through here. We do have IFR traffic that comes through here as well. Obviously, Melbourne Centre will be taking care of them. But it doesn't mean you don't want to look out for them. So just going to sit at 3,500 here for a minute.
Traffic at Chico, Golf Juliet, we're standing base, runway 17, traffic at Chico.
That's traffic at Chinkin. That's pretty cool. Nice. Yeah, we don't want to bust through our airspace. Alrighty, and we are just about to make that turn to Healesville. And then continue that climb on up. Alrighty, so left, center, center. Alright, let's head to Healesville, people. And so now we're going to be outside the 4,500 step. So we can climb on up, we can climb on up to our ceiling is 8,000, isn't it? 8,500. We're not going to climb up to 8,500. But we can climb up to 7,500 if we want.
Traffic at Chico, Golf Juliet, leaving final runway 17, traffic go, traffic at Chico.
Just took out that quite a left banking tendency there. We can see Healesville down here, just off to the right of our nose.
Lilydale traffic, Yankee Bravo Alpha departs upwind 36 left, shortly in a right hand turn, checking for cold stream, plumbing flight level, parachute operations, Lilydale.
So just lower the nose briefly, get a bit of a more of a look out there. And then and just coming into view, we have our reservoir down here. Is one of our points of interest, as it were. So forward and east of Healesville was meant to be a 289 magnetic. So that should mean that if we go on about a 109 magnetic heading, we should roundabout get to East Warburton, Warburton East. Need to get a little bit more height though, because we've got Mount Donabuane, which is at 4,102. So So we want to be at least 5,000 going over there. Because, you know, that's a good idea. And as we're heading currently in an easterly direction, we want odds plus 5,000 as our cruising altitude. So we'll head up to 5,500 is where we will go with that. Yeah, this is just fun. Hey.
Traffic at Chico, Delta Romeo, leaving, standing downwind, runway 17, traffic at Chico.
Trim that a bit better. Climbing speed. Nearly up at 5,000. Get a photo of the Gilsville Reservoir.
Good on traffic, Lima Victor 102 taxi for 36 for departure to the south, over.
Okay, so here we are at 5,000, so lower the nose again briefly, just get a bit of view over the nose. Sure we don't have anyone climbing up into us or anything, if we can. Make sure of that anyway. And back up into our climb attitude. So we can go up to 7,500, which not really any good reason to do it except for fun. And you know, fun is kind of fun. Just very slight left turn here. So getting conflicting, so this is telling us
Traffic at Chico, Delta Lima, standing base, runway 17, traffic at Chico.
and GPS is telling us we're now on a 116 heading. But I'm happy to more or less split the difference on that. You know, looking out, you see we're heading off into the mountains now. We've got Mount Tilbawong off to our right here. And this basically, you know, ahead of us, just off, very slightly off to the left, should be top of Mount Donabuang. And that's basically where the edge of our training area is. Which is more or less what I'm doing. I'm probably a little bit closer to the edge, rather than coming in through on the inside.
Traffic at Chico, Delta Romeo, Lima, standing finals, runway 17, full stop, traffic at Chico.
Awesome. But yeah, I mean, clearance and visibility and everything is
Hill traffic, uniform Juliet Alpha, 9 Park Ranch, command current 0 miles to the south-southwest, leaving 5,000 on descending down, circuit time 43, and I'll be tracking the 5 mile final for runway 08.
Swan Hill! That's cool. So looking back off to my right, I've still got visual on Sylvan Reservoir, and I can just see Cardinia Reservoir as well. So, yeah, I can't see Warburton East, not surprisingly, because it's over the other side of Donabuang. And I don't have a precise fix on here because there's no, when we turn around and head south, there's no obvious.
That's 1 Hill traffic and uniform Juliet Alpha, picked up 4773, is the departing circuit on downwind runway 08. On climb to 4,000, tracking to the west for the training area. We'll be conducting aerial work out near Oldham, about 15 miles to the west of Swan Hill Airport. Swan Hill. Uniform Juliet Alpha, thanks mate.
Yeah, so there's no clear landmark for where we're going to turn near Gembrook. So here we're at 6,000 feet. So again, we'll just lower the nose a little bit, cool the engine slightly, I mean, it's on air temperature looks fine, but I can't really trust that very much. And then we'll climb back up. Keep going up. So on our next leg, our lower safe altitude, 2,441 is our highest peak. We'll be heading back on a westerly heading. So we'll look to descend down to 4,500. And then we'll descend down to 2,500 after the descent from Jabiru as we head back towards Cardinia Reservoir. Not actually, but on our left. That's our landmark anyway. So here we are coming up to over the top of Mount Donabuane. About 1,500 feet AGL here. Even though we're nearly 600.
Traffic Lima Kilo, the 182, engine roll 36. Left for a downward departure, climbing 4,500, checking outbound of 180, over.
So checking out bound, climbing to 4,500, heading off to the south, and it's well gone by the time we get anywhere near them. So that shouldn't be an issue. We're still climbing, but slowly, so we might...
That's it, straight to the 5 mile final for runway 08, descent 4773, your current position and altitude, please. Uniform Juliet Alpha, technical 773, we're about 5 miles to the west of Spondale Aerodrome, and we're remaining on climb, we're just passing through 3,700. Yes, thanks, have a good one. Cheers, mate, you too.
Okay, so here we are, 1,650, just over the top of the observation tower of Mount Donabuane, and drops off really quickly into the valley down to Warburton East there. So we're just about at our point to turn. Just unfortunate, we're not going to, probably not quite going to get up to 7,500 today. That's okay. No, we did our best. I mean, we could continue climbing. We should continue climbing. just to get up to 7,500 and then say, yeah, that's where I got to. And then start descending again.
Well, on traffic, Warrior Alpha Golf Doctor is taken to the fuel bay, Lilydale.
So here at 7,000 feet. It's not the highest I've ever been in a plane, but it's the highest I have piloted a plane. Yeah, sounds pretty cool.
Good traffic, Lima Victor has departed downwind 36 left, passing 1,400, climbing 4,500, departing to the tracking 180 Lilydale.
Okay. Going to start my turn here. Still a nice gentle turn. 7,250. Keep that at 70 knots. Now I'm going to come around slightly more. This is a 006 heading, so it should be on a 186 heading. It's showing 193, that's showing 200, so probably, and that's okay. But coming inside is fine. That is totally okay. Okay, so we're nearly at our 7,500 feet that I was so excited about. I mean, why wouldn't you be? It's 7,500 feet, right?
field on descent passing 3000, positioning for a 3-mile final, circuit area time 50, all stations Wangarana.
Okay, so let's build up a bit of speed here. We're coming slightly too far west. So as noted, too far doesn't really make any sense in this context because we're talking about the edges of the training area, not attempting to be beyond the edges or even at the edges. Alright, and let's pull that back. Nice cruise. At 2800. Just cruising along. 90 knots. What's our ground speed?
Lilydale, traffic anchor Bravo Alpha is 5 minutes to parachute drop overhead Lilydale.
Yeah. Put a tiny bit of power back in. Descending a little bit. We actually wanted to descend, don't we? Alrighty. Let's descend then. So, have heat on because we are coming from a bit of height and it's a little bit cooler up here. I mean, we would anyway, obviously. And down to about 2400. And that should be enough to get us a nice 540-ish a minute-ish descent, or 500-ish, but a minute descent, depending on how you want to. So yeah, my first training area solo. This is so cool. You know, this is basically, and it is because I'm not doing anything else. I should do a steep turn for fun. But no, this is really fun. I don't need to do a steep turn. That power line's down there. Cool. To see how obvious they are, and that's basically our Jabiru Cockatoo line of towns there. Jabiru Cockatoo and. Is it Sylvan? Not sure. All the power to turn. Oh, that was a little bit more than tiny. There we go. So it's still coming down. It's still got a ground speed of 100 knots. Airspeed is sitting at around about 85. So yeah, our angle isn't going to be quite as steep on this one, on this leg, but as we turn and track back, that's going to be about, what, 293 or something? Like I'm that precise, but so it's 088, so it's going to be about, actually, about a 272. And then we turn back north and we'll get more of a headwind, obviously. Keeping our lookout going. Haven't sighted any traffic. Look if there's anything IFR around. Flight radar 24. And now we've got basically nothing. Nicely trimmed there. Good. So 6,000, yeah. We need to be below 4,500 basically by the time we get a beam Cardinia Sylvan. So we're going to be well and truly okay with that. And we will continue down below that in any case. So still sitting at about 500 foot a minute descent. Just crossing those power lines now. We get our map, so that's basically where we are now. If you can even see that. So we'll be making that right turn in couple of minutes. Don't keep the head down inside the cockpit too much. Obviously. It's interesting in the haze layer across here. I don't remember there being a temperature inversion in our winds forecast, but could be above 10,000 feet. Don't know. That's cool, we can see Western Port out there. Hopefully it shows up on the videos. Probably. Oh! Turbulence! Oh my god! I felt a bump! Anyway, I'm just getting a little bit of turbulence here as we're coming down through 5,250. We're just about at our turning point. But Denbrook off down to our right here. We want to keep just to the north of that. So just clear our turn and head on over. Our rate of descent increases slightly there as we're losing that extra bit of lift from the wind. And so we rolled out on 271. And we're still descending here. Just about down to our 4,500. So we'll be well and truly down before we get to that control step. Yeah, Cockatoo Emerald is our other marker. So Mount Dandenong is our highest point on the way back here, which is 2,625. I'm not actually going to be overflying it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this descent at 3,500 and we'll just sit there as we go around Mount Dandenong, and then we'll continue our descent from there. Back into Lilydale. It's like, no! Can't be nearly finished yet. I wasn't entirely joking about the idea of doing another lap.
Little traffic, Warrior Alpha Golf Delta, checking runway 3 left on, going to depart to the training area, Lilydale.
Lilydale, CTAF, all daytime circuits to the west at Lilydale.
And Cadini Reservoir is looking pretty nice. Photo of that. Alrighty, so 3,800, so we're just about down to our next cruising altitude now. As I said, we're well below the next, so we're actually still in here is still 8,500. But we're well below the next step as well, which is good. That's what we want to be. So we'll just start bringing that back, bringing a bit of power back in, just slowly break that descent. up to our cruise RPM, 2800. Not quite time just yet, but and look at Kadeen Reservoir. So blue, so pretty. And there we are. That's holding 3,500. So still got that wind from the north, so we are getting.
Lilydale traffic, Yankee Bravo Alpha is approximately 5 minutes parachute drop. Expect full condition flight over Lilydale.
See the city off our nose, but probably can't see it on the video because it is a bit hazy out there. Shame, but not entirely unexpected. So let's get Kadena Reservoir there, and let's have another check of flight radar, see if there's any IFR traffic around we should be interested in. The answer is no. That's good. And so we'll turn around to Sylvan. Nice little land there. Actually, don't know if you can boat on Kadena Reservoir or not. I think it is. Either there's a tiny little lake with boats on it. Why wouldn't you just go to Kadena? But yeah, you might not be able to. Don't actually know. Okay, so I won't call it just yet. It's inbound. We'll wait until we get to Sylvan. Maybe call it from there.
Lilydale traffic, Yankee Bravo Alpha 2 minutes parachute drop. Expect full condition flight levels overhead Lilydale.
And likely to be able to see them from here.
Pacific Island traffic, Echo V2 Foxtrot, 772, 4,500 over 5 clouds to the north, traffic, Phillip Island.
Phillip Island traffic. Thought that was what he said, overhead cows. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now paid off. Since we're back up 2800. Got to do that. It's descending very slightly. I don't know. Want to descend very slightly. 85 knots. Over to Port Phillip Bay there. See a container ship out on the bay. Well, I think it is anyway. I mean, it's something white, then kind of rectangular. We'll call it a ship at least.
Gulfstream and Lilydale Theta, Bravo Sierra Victor is 5 miles to the south, 1,500, conducting left orbit over Lilydale Quarry, then tracking southbound. Lilydale traffic, Alpha Golf Delta is entering runway 36 left, or the training area, Lilydale.
Lilydale traffic, Jabiru 4929er is 12 miles to the south, 3,500, inbound Lilydale.
Lilydale traffic, Alpha Golf Delta is long runway 36 left, departing upwind for the training area,
entirely sure, but I think that's Lilydale just there. Coldstream. Okay, that's Coldstream there. Yep. So yeah, that's Lilydale. I'm just about pointing at it. There's Lilydale Lake. Just overhead Sylvan now. So Bravo Sierra Victor was
Lilydale traffic, Ori Alpha Gold Delta is departing upwind of runway 36 left at 1,000 feet and enter the training area, Lilydale.
Top Mount Dandenong off to our left there, sky high. Pete's place. No, maybe not. Okay, so we want to...
Lilydale traffic, Yankee Bravo Alpha is 3 miles to the east of the field on descent through 7,700. We'll be tracking for a 3 mile final straight approach, 36 left Lilydale.
So they're going to come down like a bomb basically right in front of me. Oh, there's Bravo Sierra Victor, I think. Wow. Oh, hello. Might make another call. Lilydale traffic, Jabiru 4929 is 7 miles to the south, inbound, 3000 descending. Lilydale. There's Coldstream. There's Lilydale out there. Going to be coming in for a straight in. Basically dive bomb me down there. I want to make sure that I'm nowhere in, but also want to make sure that I'm nowhere near any parachute drop. Area. Which is fine. I mean, I'm heading basically directly for Coldstream now, like the town of Coldstream.
Jabiru inbound to Lilydale, Yankee Bravo Alpha. I'm just passing to the south of Coldstream now, descent through 2,800. I'll be turning on to a 3 mile final for 36 left in approximately 1 minute.
Yeah, copy that, got you in sight.
Okay, I'm keeping an eye for you. Will I be right to go number 1 or will you?
Yeah, I'll be doing a circuit, so you'll find the guys straight in.
Cool, thanks mate.
There he is. I mean, I sorry, we're back here. There he is.
Lilydale traffic, Yankee Bravo Alpha turns on to a 3 mile final straight approach, 36 left Lilydale.
but yeah, still should have used caution. Good, so there, the ponds are there. I've lost sight of him now, but that's fine. Matter. Pretty close to land, I would have thought. So passing down through 2,000 feet. So again, basically we want to crack up Melbourne Highway. I know we've got parachutes coming in, but I don't know where. Oh look, there's someone up there. It doesn't matter. I'll find out who they are. At some point. Those are not parachutes. Just in case you were wondering. And there is enough.
Yankee Bravo Alpha, taxi clear 36 left for you. Helicopter Zulu Golf Whiskey, left-hand part to the south, making a left-hand turn to the east for a left-hand orbit tag well line on 1,500, traffic telephone.
Great. So that's 10:07 of the AM. So let's come around to the right here. We're almost down to circuit height. Let's bring that power back in and rest of the descent. Speed is off. Traction, more power. Lilydale traffic, Jabiru 4929 is joining crosswind runway 36, full stop, Lilydale. Tempted to do a touch and go, but no, that's okay. And it's been fun. That is very nice for sure. It's been blown a little bit, of course, here. It's not surprising. Pull the power back to mid. Let's make our downwind turn. Okay, so carb heat on. Brakes are up, undercarriage is down and welded. Mags, master on. Fuel, fuel, fuel. Fuel is all looking good. Hatches and harnesses are secure. T's and P's are all in the green. We are looking good. Lilydale traffic, Jabiru 4929 is turning base, runway 36, full stop, Lilydale.
Lilydale traffic, Warrior Alpha Golf Deltas is 6 nautical miles to the east at 2,500 feet inbound, Lilydale.
Tunnel here. Still a little bit high. Fuel pump is on, carb heat is still in for the moment. Still very high. Back on a glass now. Here we go, back in. $70 knots. That nose down. And all good. We are down, and we're happy. Woo! Lilydale traffic, Jabiru 4929 is clear of all runways, Lilydale.
Lilydale traffic, Alpha Gold Deltas joining crosswind for runway 36, Lilydale.
Okay, so flaps are up, fuel pump off. Responded to standby.
Lilydale traffic, Alpha Gold Deltas turning downwind on runway 36, Lilydale.
Lilydale traffic, Alpha Gold Delta is turning base on runway 36 left for a touch and go, Lilydale.
Alrighty, thank you very much for joining me. That was all sorts of fun.